Hello, friends, and welcome back to a recap of Skam Season 3, Episode 5, at the same time in a completely different place, and Skam Season 3, Episode 6, Escobar Season.
I must have been so out of it when I watched these two. Because, as you know, I watched them like a week ago.
Yeah.
Because I texted you, like, the cute
Yeah,
shit.
I remember you talked about cute shit.
I must have been so out of it, because today I was like, fuck, I still need to watch Skam. I've watched the other two, but this is the one I actually haven't watched yet, so I have to watch it. I have to sit down and watch it. And then I started watching it, I was like, wait, I have watched this. I did watch this. I watched this a week. I've seen all of this, but I just didn't even remember watching it. Not even a single bit. But as it went through, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, so it like refreshed your memory.
Yeah. But like, I fully believed that I still hadn't watched it.
Oh, jeez.
I was acting as if I had not touched it. So, but I did. I watched it. And also, I wanted to bring up this fact. As we're going further into the third season, and as you mentioned this last time, after having watched The Eighth Sense, and now knowing from your point of view that someone had mentioned that the director got inspiration from Skam Season 3, now that I know that, when I went into it, I was like, I'm starting to get familiar vibes from
really?
Eighth Sense and stuff like that. Yeah, I was watching this episode and I was like, oh, wait, I kind of get it. So, hell yeah.
That's
hell
great.
Yeah, I cannot wait to talk about The Eighth Sense.
Yeah, I still haven't seen The Eighth Sense, so I have no idea, but dang.
No, I was getting full vibes, yeah. Now that I know and I can look out for it, I definitely get the same similar vibes.
Nice, okay. So we got some voice messages from Abby Caceres mainly about Escobar Season, which kind of fill us in a little bit on that.
Hi, so you probably already know this, because when you hear this, you would have already watched it, so probably pointless, but I'm just going to point it out for those who do not know it. The episode is called Escobar Season because the first lyric, like the first line of the song "Hate Me Now" by Nas is Escobar Season has returned. So yes,
yeah,
I sent a message to Billy about the importance of using a lot of Nas's songs in the series, and maybe he will tell you more about that when it's time and when it's not spoilery enough, but you should really focus on the songs that they use.
Yeah, so Abby did message me on Twitter and kind of filled me in more about like the songs and like what they mean and how they kind of represent the season and stuff. And yeah, the reason she didn't leave a voice message is because, you know, it could spoil something in the future.
True.
So when we get to the end of Season 3, I'll make sure to send that to you. Because it's interesting.
Heck yeah.
I never really noticed that. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
I know, sometimes when you rewatch shows like over again and hear things from other people's point of view as well, there's always something new to see.
Yeah.
With television. If ever you watched again, like, what was I watching recently now that, like, when I've rewatched something and going into it and knowing something before. The fuck did I watch? I can feel it in my brain. I think it was Ocean's 8, because I was watching that yesterday. It might have been Ocean's 8. But, like, going into it, having watched it before, you notice all the tiny little things that kind of lead up to things that were like, oh, wait, I knew about this, so that's why they're doing this. I feel like I noticed it was something else and not Ocean's 8, but it's always fun to rewatch it knowing what happens in the end, especially if it's something with a twist, you know? Because then you're like, that points to the twist.
Here are clues that you missed first time, yeah.
Here's all the little clues.
Yeah. But Abby did also send a Escobar Season Part 2.
Ooh.
So maybe a little bit into more of this insight. I don't know if Billy will read to you a little bit of that or not, but we see that the beginning of episode 6 is like a really tense, really like masking kind of chapter at the beginning, because we see that Isak has his hood up and he's like wearing earphones and he's listening to "Hate Me Now" by Nas, like really, really loud. And that song is about really everyone hating you so much because you are who you are and you won't change. And I feel like that song is really kind of angry. Obviously it's very angry, and that time Isak is very, very angry, very closed off. So that's why it's called Escobar season, because it's that time where he's much more closed up and tied, wound up.
I definitely you could definitely tell from his demeanor and stuff like that at the beginning of that episode that I noticed going through. I'm like, wow, he's literally not got many people right now in his life that he could turn to.
Yeah, and again, that was stuff I didn't notice, like, my first, like, watch through. I didn't realize any of that. So.
I like it when the meaning of songs, like, connect with what's going on in whatever media that they're connected to. Like, even if it's just, like, not just, like, the meaning in the lyrics, but, like, the sounds, too. Like, I really like, who's that director? Fuck. There's the director, Edgar Wright? I think it's Edgar Wright. Great director. I don't know much about him, but I've seen, like, 1 or 2 of his movies. Amazing, because what he likes to do is he likes to match up the sounds and the songs used in his movies to, like, actions that are happening in the movie. Like, have you ever seen Baby Driver?
No.
Sick movie. Totally watch it. But, like, whenever there's, like, stuff happening in the car, the bullets will match up with the, like song that's playing.
Yeah.
It all matches perfectly. Shit like that makes my brain really fucking happy.
Yeah.
So I like it when songs match up to a scene, even if it's lyrics, if it's just the mood, or if it's just the sounds that are happening. I just fucking love it. It's so satisfying.
It's good. But yeah, so on with the episode. It's a long title. The right place at the right... No, same time in a completely different place. Episode 5 of Season 3 of Skam.
Hell yeah.
So the first clip is called The Brain is Alone, released on Saturday, October 29th, 2017 at 3:15 p.m.
The cute
shit starts off strong.
Cute shit! Ah! I'm obsessed. I'm, like, fully obsessed. It was so cute. Like, and it reminded me a lot of season 2 with Nora and William when they got together and they were, like, just in bed, like, in a bunch of different positions. You see them in, like, just hugging and cuddling. It fully reminded me of that, and just really like to see, because I like shit like that, you know, where it's just like you're in each other's company and there's no need for, like, words necessarily. There's no need to be, like, constantly having sex or constantly making out. They're just being in each other's company was comforting to them and made them look so at peace. And fucking love it.
Yeah,
fucking love it.
No, this was really, really cute. They were just, like, again, they're just in bed, cuddling, laughing, making out, smoking weed, literally doing, like, a bunch of different things.
Honestly, the dream.
It's the dream. It's just, like, spending all day in bed together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then they start talking, and Evan mentions how he feels like his life is a movie, and that you can be the director of your own life, if you so choose.
I love that. Great analogy.
And Isak says he understands, but doesn't necessarily agree. Because instead, Isak talks about the possibility of infinity, and, like, all the parallel universes, and how insignificant they are compared to all the others that exist, and how, like, in a different universe, then Isak and Evan could be lying in the same bed, in the same position, everything can be the same, except for the curtains being yellow.
I love that.
I love that.
That makes total sense to me. I fully like the parallel universe theory.
I do too, and I was going to bring this up, like, do you believe in parallel universes and stuff, and believe that there are?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I do too. I think it's nice to know that there are other, for, like, anything that can happen and will happen is happening or happened, or, like, every time you choose one thing, there's another universe where you pick something else. And it's, like, endless possibilities.
I fully agree. I love the parallel universe shit.
Yeah.
Like, I believe in most things. Like, if you're gonna be hard pressed to find something I don't believe in, because I just like to leave my mind open to all possibilities, you know? Mermaids are real.
Yeah.
Vampires are real. It's all real.
I believe it.
Because closing my mind off to that just makes no sense to me, you know? Like, why be like, that's not real, obviously, when it's like, oh, but what if it was? Wouldn't that be interesting? No. Like, my brain, it's very hard to close my brain to a possibility.
Yeah, and, like, have you gone around to the entire depth of the ocean to see there were no mermaids, or did you talk to, like, every single human to make sure there were no vampire? Like, you never know.
We've only discovered, 10% of the ocean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking sure. Well, there was a number there somewhere. Like, but there's, like, a whole more of the ocean that we literally have not seen with our own eyes yet. Mermaids are down there.
Oh,
Come
I'm
the
sure.
fuck on.
Then Isak asks Evan if he ever thought about parallel universes and stuff, and Evan says it makes him feel lonely. And he doesn't really like it. Because it starts to, like, freak him out. Because it's just, like, he feels so alone when he thinks about stuff like that. Which is fair, I think.
Yeah. I'd feel kind of annoyed if in another universe I have an awesome life and I'm married to a K-pop idol and I live in Korea and I'm just having a wonderful fucking time and I'm super, super happy and I'm just sitting here going like, great, what about my fucking life? Can I have that one? I'd like that one.
I know, yeah.
Like, honestly, if there's another life out there where everything's better, like, I'd be kind of annoyed too and not want to believe in parallel universes. I try not to think about it too deeply because then I think like that, but like...
Yeah. But it's also like one of the things where, like, yes, there are probably a lot, other universes where your life is a lot better, but there's also where your life is probably way worse.
Very true. There's infinite worlds out there, so...
Yeah, there's infinite possibilities. So, like, so it could also be a more healthy thing if you're like, wow, my life sucks, but also in another universe, you could be sucking way more. Like, a lot more shit could happen.
Very true.
Then Evan goes on and says, like, yeah, but, like, sometimes when you're stuck in your head, you're trapped with just you and your thoughts alone. And the only way to escape that is to die.
Damn.
And Isak's like, that's dark.
That's fucking dark, man.
That's dark. And then Evan asks him if he ever thought about that, and he's like, no. And he's like, yeah, I forgot how young you are.
Aw, look at you, young and haven't really seen the worst of the world yet.
Yeah. Then Esklid knocks on the door. He asks, like, oh, whose shoes are outside? And Isak says, like, oh, he borrowed some from Jonas.
Sure.
And then Evan asks Isak how he ended up living in a shared flat with everyone else. And Isak explains that he met Esklid because he got drunk one night. And apparently went to a bar. And Esklid met him there. And Evan jokes that if Esklid tried to pick him up. And Isak says no, but also says he can't remember. So, maybe.
Could have done, who knows?
Who knows? But then Isak says that he thinks that Esklid felt sorry for him because he was drunk and his dad just left his mom. And he didn't want to go back home. So Esklid brought him here and blah, blah, blah.
The rest is history.
Yeah. So this is kind of more insight on how Isak ended up living in the basement that we kind of talked about in season 2 at the end. Like, this is kind of... So that kind of takes place probably towards the end of season 2. That whole story.
Okay.
So it's nice to connect it all to the timeline.
Yeah.
Then Evan jokes that, oh yeah, that's a good story. You know, ending it with blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. And Isak says he can have it make a movie with it.
A great movie.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, I'm going to make a movie about you. And it's going to be called The Boy Who Can Hold His Breath Underwater.
Honestly, love that title.
Yeah,
it's kind of cute. It could be like artistic. Like yeah, it's like a funny reference to them, but also it could be taken very artistically. Like, couldn't hold his breath underwater, like someone who was stressed or like something like that. Like, you could take it in a very artistic way.
Yeah, that's nice. But Isak says it sounds like a pompous piece of shit movie with that title. So, you know, teach their own. And Isak again defends himself, saying like, yeah, no, I just had like a little like piece of water stuck in my throat. That's what caused me to do that. But then Evan's phone rings, and Isak asks if it's Sonia, and Evan says he's fucked. And he asks if he can just stay with Isak in bed forever, and then they start kissing again.
Aww. So cute.
They are cute. The next clip is called Same Time in a Completely Different Place, released on Sunday, October 30th, 2016 at 9:32 a.m. So Isak wakes up and finds that Evan is no longer there. He had left.
Ouch.
But sees a note that has 2 drawings of Isak. One that captioned with same time in a completely different place. One with a water drop in his throat. The other without a water drop in his throat. Saying that in another universe, he could have held his breath underwater.
This is a cute thing that they do as a couple. Just like with him giving him like little notes of like, oh, parallel universes. Like, very cute.
It's really
I like
cute.
this.
It keeps coming up. Don't worry. It's still there.
Exactly. I really like that it keeps coming up. Like, I like that it's a thing, like, for them now. It's like their thing.
Yeah. And there's also a message, Evan says, which says, I don't sleep because sleep is cousin to death.
Damn.
and also wrote "You're hot." So,
I swear.
so if that's any insight on Evan, there you go. That says it all.
Amazing.
Then Isak is gonna leave his room, but then finds Nora cleaning the wall.
All right.
Yeah.
Not something I would usually do, clean the wall, but I mean, good cleaning practice.
Skill comes over and he's like, "Hey," and then Isak looks at him like, "Why is she doing that?" And he's kind of like, she's a little bit going through it right now. A little bit going through it.
Yeah.
Just let her be. And then he mentioned that Evan guy seemed cool.
He's like, what? Who? What? Who'd you see?
Yeah, and Nora then stops cleaning and turns to attention. She's like, "Oh, who's that?" And
who?
Yeah, Isak says, "Yeah, he's just a friend who spent the night," and then shuts the door.
I like how they're just like, okay, fun. They're not like pushing me to be like, "Oh, but are you sure? Are you sure he's a friend?" Like, they're not being like that. They're just being like, "All right."
And we know as the audience that both of them know about Isak.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
because Nora saw that on the phone, and Eskil, they knows.
Told him.
He knows.
Yeah.
Then the next clip is called "Family Dinner," released on Monday, October 31st, 2016 at 11:52 a.m.
This fucking family dinner thing. I was about to punch this guy in the face, I swear to God.
Ooh.
I got real pissed.
I mean, at the end, mainly at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. So Isak is originally waiting outside Evan's class, trying to wait for him, but when he asks someone, he says that Evan's not in today. Then he sees Emma start coming up the stairs, and he immediately books it out of there.
Run! Run from the crazy bitch!
And he does, and then meets up with his friends, who are talking about Magnus's birthday. That Isak missed.
He missed. Oops.
Because he was in bed with Evan, making out and...
He was preoccupied.
Yeah. I mean, honestly...
probably having a better time than he would have been.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, like, given a choice between going to your friend's birthday party or laying in bed with Hawkeye, making out and stuff.
Honestly, sounds way better.
Sorry, friends, but...
Sorry.
I have other plans.
I'm busy.
A little bit busy.
Sick. I have the black lung.
And then Isak realizes he forgot and is like, "Oh shit, sorry. I had a family dinner to go to. Congrats, Magnus, for turning 17 or whatever." And then he asked what happened at the birthday, and they said that they tried to hook him up with Vilda. And then Max explains it didn't exactly happen, but it was close.
Close enough.
But then Yost is like, you weren't really that close, though.
But were you, though?
Yeah, then they just continue talking about the party, and Isak kind of stands there just awkward because he wasn't really there and not really involved in that.
Yeah. It kind of hurts that your friends are having fun without you, even though he didn't go, So it feels like he's losing his friends because he also has something else going on.
Yeah. Then the next clip is called Break, released on Wednesday, November 2nd, 2016 at 10:34 a.m. So Isak and Jim playing soccer, and then sees Evan and goes follow him to the locker room. And Isak asks where Evan was yesterday, and Evan admits that he told Sonia about him and asks how he feels about that. And I mean, he says it's good, but then realized that he knows that Evan is now taking a break from Sonia and a long-term girlfriend, and he's kind of like, "Oh, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's fine."
Yeah.
And then Evan brings up the fact that, "Oh, well, what if your parents found out about us? How would they take it?"
He says something interesting.
Ooh,
he says they would have loved you. What happened to his parents?
That's what Evan says. I'm talking about Evan to Isak.
Oh, we're talking about Isak.
Yeah, Isak's parents first, then we'll get to that.
Okay.
Isak says that his dad will probably be fine with it. And then Evan's like, "Oh, your mom won't be?"
I don't fucking know what she's going through.
Yeah, he says that his mom's a bit crazy. That she believes the world's going to end and that Donald Trump is his uncle, which he clarifies is not his uncle.
He's not my uncle, I swear.
Not his uncle. And, yeah, it kind of says, he doesn't really talk to her because she only sends him like Bible verses and stuff, and yeah, says like she's just like crazy and weird, and he doesn't want to deal with like crazy people really.
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with mentally ill people.
Yeah, he does say mentally ill.
To which, Evan looks a bit iffy by. So I'm wondering if he's mentally ill.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Ooh.
I can spot a depressed person a mile away as one myself. I can spot one a mile away talking about death and how interesting it would be. No, fully. I think he's depressed, maybe.
You think he's okay?
Yeah, or he has some form of mental illness. But I think I noticed depression.
Okay. Yeah, and then Isak asks Evan about his parents, and then the bell rings, and he does say like, "Oh, they would have loved you."
So are they dead? Does it ever come back around? I don't know. He said they would have. So, or he says, okay, this could go either two ways. The would have could mean. I mean, it could go three ways. The would have could just be an accident in subtitle translation.
Yeah, it could have been a miss out.
Two, the would have could mean they're dead / not around anymore, so they can't be around to love him now. Or three, Evan is saying they would have loved you with the context in his brain of, but I'm not ending up with you, so they have no chance to meet you and love you. So, I don't know. There's many ways it could end up. I don't know. But the would have caught my attention.
Why do you think he wouldn't end up with them?
I'm not, from Evan's perspective.
Yeah, from
maybe,
Evan's perspective, why do you?
From what we've seen so far, at least in these last two episodes, he's kind of like standing back. He's not fully like committing to anything. He's still kind of with Sonia, and every time that Isak says, "Oh, like we should go out again," he's like, "Oh, you know what? No." Like he keeps pushing Isak away or stepping back or trying to keep his distance, you know?
Yeah.
Which also is another sign of depression. So that could be that as well.
Ooh.
There's 4 ways this can go now.
4 ways this could go. Okay. Interesting.
So there's many ways that the would have could have gone.
Okay. The next clip is called Pride, released on Thursday, November 3rd, 2016 at 5:15 p.m.
Pride! I can't wait to go to Pride.
Yeah.
So excited. I'm going in June with my brother.
Nice. Yeah, this is an uncomfortable scene a little bit.
No, yeah. This is an important scene.
It's important, but it's a little cringy and uncomfortable when Isak speaks, mainly.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But I was like fully wrapped into attention when Esklid was speaking. I was like, yes, say it more. Yeah. Please, this is amazing.
So Isak is in his bed. He rolls over and sniffs his pillow. Because... Oh. Yeah.
Still smells like him.
Yes, still smells like him. And then texts him if he can hang out. And Esklid comes in with a present for Isak, which is an air freshener.
Love to see it. Your room smells. Here you go.
Yeah, especially since, he might have Evan back over or something,
Exactly.
And then Esklid is about to leave, but Isak says that he can tell him that Isak and Evan are hooking up. And then Esklid says, like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I'm proud of you and all that. And Isak asks if he's, like, surprised by it. And Esklid reveals that when they first met, he was alone at a gay bar at 2 a.m.
So no.
So no, he was not. Isak says, like, oh, I didn't know it was a gay bar. So.
Sure. Okay.
And then, more uncomfortable stuff. Isak says, like, oh, it doesn't mean he's gay. And Esklid's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. What's important is you found someone you like.
Exactly. Like you don't have to put labels on it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
However, demeaning other labels is not okay.
But then Isak continues speaking. And...
he should have shut up.
Yeah. He says there's nothing wrong with being gay. But he is not gay.
Actually, I am glad he said this because the way because of him saying this, it then had a Esklid reply in the way that he did.
Yes.
And in that way, Isak was able to gather more information and learn more and be like, oh yeah, he's kind of right. Like, I shouldn't be a dick when people have like fought for shit like this. So
yeah.
Like, I do appreciate that the fact that he said this led to something good.
No, and I think this is what the whole scene was about. It's that like Isak still is new to this whole thing, and he still doesn't really fully understand. Yeah, he doesn't understand really anything about it. Like
exactly.
Like when he's like trying to figure out if he's gay or not, he takes stupid quizzes online or looks up gay porn or Grindr. Like
that quiz didn't help.
Yeah, exactly. Like he doesn't look up to like the history of like homosexual and all that. Like
exactly.
He doesn't know any of this stuff. He just like is like, hey, I'm not like, I guess flamboyant like Esklid is essentially.
Yeah, like even me when I was younger, and everyone around me was like, I had a few friends who were queer or adjacent or anything like that, and some of them were like, "Oh, I'm gay," and I'm just like, "Okay, so that's what you look like then." Like my brain didn't like comprehend that. Oh, anybody can be gay, no matter what you look like. So like I remember thinking about it and going, but I don't dress this way, but I don't think this way. Even as a kid, I thought that, so I was like. It's when you're a baby gay and you don't really know anything, it's kind of where it starts is stereotypes, because that's all you see in media.
Mm-hmm.
And so once you grow and learn and hear stuff like this from Esklid, you're like, oh, okay, I'm starting to see more of what this is now.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I think that's what essentially Isak is going through. And yeah, he continues talking a lot, you know. He's trying to make it not sound as bad as it is, but it's not really working.
But it's pretty bad. No.
Yeah, like again, he keeps saying he respects his skill and, you know, that whole gay thing. But again, there is no gay thing as Esklid says.
Honey, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey, no.
And Esklid says he's just being himself. Isak's like, yeah, I know that, and that's fine, that's who you are, but like, you know, he doesn't want to be associated like that. When people hear the word gay, that's essentially what most people think of in that context. And it sucks for people who aren't like that, because Isak says he's not going to start wearing mascara or tights or going to gay pride just because he likes Evan and stuff.
You should. Pride is so much fun. It's a blast. There was someone like last year that wore, I only saw this on TikTok because I couldn't go because it was in LA, but there was someone last year who wore like a dress that was like, I think it was like red all the way down, but then like the train of it was like a big ass rainbow flag, and it stretched for like the length of like 3 6-foot people or some shit. Like it stretched for a while, and they walked down just like the whole pride like parade area, just like with the flag just like rolling behind them and on the ground. I was like, that is sick.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
That was the most coolest thing I've seen. I saw that on TikTok and I was like, I miss LA Pride. People are cool like that.
And at the one Esklid, it's his turn to speak. And
let's go.
Yes. He says that he will tell Isak something about the people Isak doesn't want to be associated with, which are the people who have fought for their right to be themselves throughout the years, and who have chosen to withstand harassment and hatred. People who have been beaten and killed, and it's not just because they want to be different, but because they would rather die than to pretend to be someone they're not. And it requires courage on a whole different level than most people are able to comprehend.
Absolutely. That is like the best thing I've ever heard a character say ever. I was like, thank you for that. Like, sometimes it's easy to forget, like, yeah, you're allowed to, you're like super comfortable in who you are now. You're super comfortable in the relationship you are in now, and you can live this super happy life and do the things you do now because of the people that came before you.
Yeah.
Like, if they didn't sacrifice what they sacrificed and had to go through everything that they had to go through, you wouldn't be able to do any of this shit now, and you would have had a very different view of life going forward. So it would have been much harder for you. So honestly, if you're gonna say don't associate me with people like that, like, it's just flat out wrong, because those people practically have saved your life or saved your future. You know, like 100%. I fucking love Esklid. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and Esklid adds on to that and says, like, he thinks until Isak has fought that battle himself, like, you won't have the guts to stand up for who you are.
Exactly.
That he should be careful about talking about putting himself above gay pride. And Isak says, like, oh, he didn't mean to put himself above it, but Esklid says he did.
But you did, yeah.
And then says he doesn't feel like talking to him anymore and leaves.
This is a very good teachable moment for him.
It
was a moment for him to fully learn. And I like how Esklid doesn't stay to be like yelling at him or anything. He's just like, you should know this because, like, it's kind of sucks that you don't, and it kind of sucks that you're able to say this about these people when this is what they went through, and I'm gonna go because I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you would have stayed there and yelled at him, you know?
Yeah.
And that's probably not going to get it through his head as much. It's just, here's the lesson you need to learn. I'm going to go and let you marinate on that, because if I speak anymore, I will get really mad. So I'm going to leave. I fucking love Esklid.
It's great.
God, I fucking love
So then he leaves, and then Isak gets a text from Evan, who says it was nice to see him, but things may have seemed moved a little too fast, and he says it's his fault, but he needs time.
Damn.
Yeah.
He just got hit from both sides.
Yep, it's like, dang. Then the last clip of the episode, it's called Bros, released on Friday, November 4th, 2016 at 9:32 p.m. So Isak is pre-gaming with the boy squad. Then they find out that Emma is hosting a party. And they're like, oh, Isak, you know her, you can get us in. And Isak's like, no, she fucking hates me right now.
She hates me, what are you talking about?
And they're like, come on, we can still try. Like, and Magnus like, yeah, I forgave you for forgetting my birthday. So you can, like, you know, make it up for me to do this. And, like, they ultimately decide to go. They go to the door, and the guy at the door is kind of like saying, hey, like, I don't think you got her on the list. Do you know Emma?
And while this is happening...
Yeah, while this is happening.
Vilda and the other guy are kind of
Magnus.
like... Magnus, and they're kind of like, hey, what's up?
Like,
what's
hey.
up? And she, like, smiling, and I'm like, bitch, I knew they weren't done. I knew that was just not some random-ass thing. I knew there was a thing. Come on. I think their vibes mesh well together, actually.
You think they vibe well?
Yeah, he's kind of goofy, and she's, like, so high-strung and stressed that I feel like they would match really well together. I think he would help, like, chill her out, and I think she would also, like, keep him kind of grounded. So I think they'd be well together.
Yeah. Then Isak sees Evan inside the party.
He's like, wait, I gotta get in there.
Yeah, he goes up to the guy and he's like, hey, I know Emma personally, like, just let me in just for a minute, and these guys can wait outside. And he's like, fine, you get a minute. And he goes inside. He passes Ava and Chris making out. Did you spot them as well?
Oh, fuck. Fuck, no, I didn't. They were making out?
Oh, yeah, like, I feel like they're literally like, where's Waldo at parties, and just trying to spot them making out at some point. Because they are, like, always there, kind of just, like, in the background, just, like, making out somewhere. So.
Jeez.
That's them for this season. So then Isak sees Evan, but then bumps into Emma.
Oh, fuck. This bitch.
Yeah. And she asks what he's doing here. And he says it was shitty of him to ditch on Halloween.
I mean, yeah.
And Emma says that's not the reason that he's an asshole. The reason is because he let her on even though he was gay.
Bitch.
And she says it's 2016 and that he should get out of the closet before leaving.
I fucking hate her. You can't, if you're not part of the community, you have no room to talk about. You should just get out of the closet. Maybe it's not that fucking easy, bitch. Maybe I can't just walk up to everyone and go, oh yeah, no, I'm out, for sure. No, bitch, no. I fucking hate her so much. Like, for real. Like, please, can we call her anything else?
Yep. And then Isak sees Evan, but Sonia goes over to him and they start making out.
Goddamn.
Yeah. All in all, not a good night for Isak.
No, a really bad night.
And it continues to get worse as he leaves.
Yeah.
He just walks out, he walks past his friends, and then Madi makes a joke about, oh, he had another family dinner to get to.
I wanted to punch him. I was like, punch him.
Well, Isak shoves him. He shoves him.
He shoves him. So I'm like, at least that's something. But like, I was getting real pissed at him for consistently bringing that, oh, don't fuck with this guy. He has a family dinner to get to. Would you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Oh, God, what an annoying person.
I will say, in my defense, Isak has been constantly bailing on them and constantly not, like, he doesn't know the shit he's going through. But, like, and it's also, like, he's constantly bailing on them. He's constantly missing out on them, like, he missed Magnus' birthday despite the fact he said he'd be there. Like, and honestly, I don't think he even texted him saying he wouldn't be there. He just didn't show up. Like, he constantly feels like he's bailing on him, and he's kind of getting to the point where he knows the family dinner is an excuse.
True. But here's my counterpoint. You don't see Jonas doing shit like that. You don't see Magnus doing shit like that. Some people have the foresight to be like, maybe he's going through something. Maybe I should ask him about it instead of just constantly making jokes. Like, people that constantly make jokes piss me off.
I think Jonas obviously knows more about his mom and dad than Madi probably does. And Magnus probably just wants to have sex. I don't think he cares if he sucks there or not. He just wants to have sex with someone.
True.
So I think they have other alternatives. And I also think that Madi still wants Isak to give him back the weed, because I don't think he ever actually returned the weed yet.
That's true as well.
So I mean, maybe
I feel like people should have the foresight to be like...
He should.
Maybe I should check in with him first before I just consistently make jokes about literally everything going on. If you maybe stop making jokes about everything going on and say, hey, are you cool? Why didn't you show up last night? Instead of just being like, oh, this bitch probably had a family dinner to get to. Maybe you would actually be a better friend to this person instead of making jokes constantly. It just pisses me off.
No, I get it. It is kind of annoying after a while. Yes, then Isak walks off. He starts kicking and punching hedges, and then just collapses on the ground, crying.
Oh.
And that's the end of that episode.
It is. Oh dear.
Yes. So that was our recap of Skam Season 3, Episode 5. At the same time in a completely different place. We are going to take a break. And when we come back, we will talk about Skam Season 3, Episode 6, Escobar Season.
Yay.
Yeah. So we will be right back. And we are back with a recap of Skam Season 3, Episode 6, Escobar Season. We just talked about Skam Season 3, Episode 5, same time in a completely different place. And now we're talking about Escobar Season. Which, I now realize it's called Escobar Season because the line of the episode.
Yeah, I know, right when the episode started, I noticed, I was like,
there it is, that's why it's called that. So the first clip is called Returned, released on Monday, November 14th, 2016 at 9:58 a.m. Which means I think it's been like a good week or two between this episode and last.
Oh, shit.
I think the other one was November 3rd.
Damn.
So, it's been a while.
It's been a bit.
Yeah. So Isak, he entered the schoolyard. He looks at Emma with her friends. To the other side, Evan with his friends. He listens to music, is intense. He walks down there so dramatically, trying not to make eye contact, but they both look over at him. And then bumps into someone.
Yikes. And then, someone bumps into him.
Yeah. So then Isak goes to his locker and sees Jonas, who are there.
The locker's getting a bit easier to open.
Well, I noticed. He used the Evan technique. He hit it after he entered the code. He hit it and it came open.
It's opening a bit easier now. That way you have techniques to get through it.
Yep.
I love that.
Then Isak tries to talk with Jonas. And Isak asks if Madi's still mad at him. And Jonas says no one's mad at him. They're just worried about him because he's been acting strange and weird lately.
I don't think Madi's worried.
I think he uses the whole joking thing as like a way, like, because I know a lot of people use comedy as like a way to deflect actually talking about the real shit they don't want to talk about and like kind of hard to talk about. So I think that's his own way of deflecting that, I think. It kind of like Chandler from Friends, where he constantly makes jokes, but he's just like really like, use it as a way to deflect his own issues that he has.
Yeah.
And then Isak says a lot of stuff is happening, family stuff, and he also can't sleep, so his temper is way shorter than it used to be. And Jonas is like, okay, if you want to talk about it, let me know.
That's a friend. Look at that. Being like, I'm here.
Jonas is the best.
He is the best.
He's the best. The next clip is called Nobody Lives Happily Ever After.
Yikes.
Released on Tuesday, November 15th, 2016 at 2:03 a.m. So Isak is lying in bed, hearing Nora talking on the phone about love and heartbreak and everything about Wilhelm and how she thought they'd be together forever. And she says like, oh, like it's not like in the movies and TV shows where it lasts, all happily ever after. It ends when it ends, and nobody lives happily ever after.
Honestly, I got annoyed a little.
With Nora?
By Nora. Yeah. I love her, I do, but, like, this annoyed me a little bit. Like, why are you talking that loud?
Well, she's also right outside the door because Eskild's fucking some guy.
Exactly, she's right next to his door talking really loudly at 2 a.m. on the phone. Like, girl, some semblance of you has probably got to be like, you know what? Someone here is sleeping. I should probably quiet down.
Fair.
Noises are like a big pet. As someone with ADHD, like noises, when you don't want noises, like stresses me out.
Yeah.
So I got annoyed a little.
No, but I mean, fair, but also we learned later on Isak wasn't, I don't think, sleeping before that. I don't think she woke him up. I think he was just...
True, I don't think she woke him up, but girl.
No, I agree. Like, talking at 2 in the morning when you have school the next day.
Think about your surroundings. Like, maybe other people might be trying to sleep.
Yeah. But Nora also adds, while talking to Ava on the phone, that no one's willing to sacrifice anything for love in 2016. Which...
Kind of true. Kind of not. But it depends on the person.
I mean, obviously she's going through that with Wilhelm. And we...
Yeah, so she's, a little biased on it.
But we also, maybe one of the reasons Isak kind of snaps and stops her from talking is because maybe he feels that's how Evan's doing with him as well. So
I would definitely think so.
So, I mean...
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So Isak does open the door and yell at her, and he's kind of like, what are you doing? And Nora's like, well, Skam brought a guy home, and like, if I slip in the living room, the wall is very thin, you can hear everything going on in there. And he's like, well, the walls here aren't much thicker, so keep it down, I'm trying to sleep. Nora says like, okay, I can talk to Ava tomorrow. And...
Not bad.
Yeah.
I like that she apologizes.
Yeah, she does realize I probably should have been more careful. And Isak also, I feel like, realizes he just like yelled at her and feels bad about it. Because like, she's also going through a breakup as well. Like, she's also still going through that as well.
Yeah, we all have love problems.
Yeah. And then before he shuts the door, he opens it and says like, hey, just so you know, Wilhelm's an idiot if he gives up on you two. And Nora says goodnight. The next clip is called Can You Warm One Up For Me Too? Released.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the toast cheese. It was released on Wednesday, November 16th, 2016 at 10:05 a.m. So Isak's in line asking for a cheese sandwich or a cheese toast.
Yum. Like, maybe I should try making this. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
cheese on bread.
Yeah. I mean, it's simple. Should be at least.
A great combination.
Yeah.
Historically.
I mean, it should be, hopefully.
Oh yeah, there's cheese and bread on burgers, there's cheese and bread on pizza. Why not?
Yeah, it's literally pizza minus sauce, which is still pretty good.
Just still pretty good.
And then Isak hears someone talking and looks over at him, but it's not Evan. But he was hoping it was. A little bit.
He was hoping.
And then he pays for the cheese toast. And as soon as he turns around, Evan's right there.
Oh.
And it's the very awkward, like, oh, hi. Hi.
Hi.
And then Evan points out, like, hey, you didn't get cardamom on that?
Hey, I should try that with cardamom, see what happens.
Yeah. Because when he was at his place, they put all sorts of shit on it.
They put all sorts of shit with the cardamom on that pizza?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Cheese toast?
Cheese toast.
Cheese toast. Isak's like, yeah, and then he kind of like half laughs, and Evan's about to say something, but Isak says like, oh, I think I have to go, and then leaves.
The gay panic of, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I need to go.
Yeah, I think he realized that Evan was the one who wanted to break, and I think he's trying to like respect that, but also trying to, not being around him because it hurts him, I think. He's also suffering. Next clip is called Every Person is an Island. Released on Thursday, November 17th, 2016 at 2:08 p.m. So Isak gets called into the doctor's office. Isak explains that he has trouble sleeping. And it's starting to affect his schoolwork. And she's like, that's shitty. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Thanks.
Yeah, can I get like pills or something? Like, I know it's not a serious problem, but like, can I still get something for it?
She's like, no. It's very serious.
Yeah. I mean, do you know how many accidents happen, like, could have been prevented if you hadn't fallen asleep behind a wheel? And Isak's like, I don't drive. And she's like, well, yeah, but you could get hit by traffic. Like.
Very good point. He's like, well, then it won't be because I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, it could be. You never know. Maybe you're too tired to notice traffic.
Yeah, she says, like, it takes one moment of inattentiveness that could have serious consequences.
That's not boding well for me since my entire brain is inattentive.
That's not good. Yeah, you should get some sleeping pills or something.
Sleeping pills will not help me. ADD medicine will help me.
That will also help you too.
I'm 100% inattentive. It's not working for me.
And then she asks how long that he's been struggling with this for. And he says a while, but it's gotten worse over the last couple of weeks. Which means he's always kind of struggled with sleeping, but now, so I think since Evan kind of came along, it caused more stress.
It's gotten way worse.
Yeah. And he says he only sleeps like an hour a night.
Oh shit,
which
no,
is, like,
you
real
need way
bad.
more sleep.
And then she says that she will redirect him to a child and youth psychiatrist to help sort out the thoughts in his head and talk about his issues.
Good.
But Isak says he will not do that.
Therapy's a good thing, you gotta do it, do it.
And then the doctor replies like, oh, do you like other people? And she's like, sure.
Sure.
Maybe. And this is when she says that every person is an island and that every bridge between the islands are by words. And if you don't speak to each other, then you will remain a lonely island.
Oh.
And yeah, and he kind of like encourages him to talk to a psychiatrist, but Isak still says he's not really comfortable with that. And she says, okay, well, is there anyone in your life who you do feel comfortable talking with?
That's a very good point, the bridge and the islands thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's nice. It's a good way to get things off your chest so you don't feel more alone, I think. It's nice. Then the last clip is called Been a Bit Weird Lately, released on Friday, November 18th, 2016 at 1:59 p.m. So Isak watches Jonas pack up his bike and stuff, and he goes down to him and asks if there's any plans he has for tonight. And he says he's just going to watch a movie. And he's like, are you doing anything now? And Jonas is like, well, I was going to go home. And he's like, hey, why don't you go get a kebab? And he's like, okay, I'll pay.
I could go for a kebab.
I don't know what kebab is.
You don't know what a kebab is?
Like the thing on the sticks?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they were eating.
Kebab is a kebab is like a stick and then a bunch of food on it. That's a kebab.
Well, I know it's on food on a stick, but I don't think that's what they were eating.
That's what a kebab is.
I think they were like eating like, it looked like salad or something.
True. So I don't know what they were eating, but that's what a kebab is.
I mean, maybe there was a kebab in there, and then it was like salad is like the secondary.
And there was extra shit.
Maybe
yeah,
that
probably.
was it. I don't know, because it was like in like a thing. It wasn't like, you got it on a stick and you were just eating it. It was like a thing.
Maybe they already ate the kebab and now they're eating other shit.
Maybe, yeah. It kind of looked like a thing from like Friendlies or something. When it's like you get like fries.
I don't know what that is.
No, you've never been to Friendlies?
Nope, I've never heard of Friendlies.
You never heard of Friendlies?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
East Coast thing?
It's like a restaurant / ice cream place.
Really?
Do they not have Friendlies in California?
Not that I know of.
I am shocked.
Never heard
There's
of that.
such a running gag, because there used to be a Friendlies up the street. It turned into a bank now, so it's not there anymore. But it used to have the worst service ever. But it was so funny. Like, it was so good. Like, because like, it's like if you ever want to like go talk, like hang out with your friends and stuff, you would just sit there for like hours because it would take so long to come. It was so bad. It was so good. And like they would always get your order wrong. Like there was a time where like they literally switched up mine and my friend's order and we like switched them, and it was like the whole thing. It's like a meme now for us.
Interesting.
You never heard of Friendly? Are you serious?
No, I've literally never heard of Friendly.
I am shocked.
Never heard of it.
If anyone listening to this has heard of Friendlies, let me know.
I don't even know what the equivalent would be over in California. I know that California has In-N-Out and a lot of places don't.
I've heard of that. I've never been there, but I've heard of it.
Is there a Chili's on the East Coast?
Yeah, we have Chili's.
I don't know what there is other than In-N-Out was on the West
Friendlies is like, it's like you can go in and have like actual like burger and stuff, but it's also like mainly like an ice cream place too.
Ice cream.
So it's like a restaurant / ice cream diner-ish style.
We definitely don't have like a restaurant / ice cream.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's nuts to me. We just have like ice cream.
Because it's like, yeah, because the one that was like down my street, there was like, you could go in and actually sit down at booths and stuff and have like actual meals and whatever. Mm-hmm. Or you could go through like the literal like ice cream window on the side, and it's like you could just order ice cream and like get ice cream.
Huh.
You've never heard of Friend? Oh my god.
I've literally never heard of it.
I am shocked.
Let me see if maybe the logo looks familiar. I don't know. I've never heard of that. No, I've never seen that.
Are you shitting me?
I've literally never. It looks very East Coast in the coloring and the way.
I had no idea it was just an East Coast
It looks
thing.
like an old-timey lighthouse kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, never in my life have I seen this.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up if they're the friendlies in fucking California. Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, South Carolina. Oh, it is East Coast.
It is East Coast. Let me see what.
There's only one in Florida, though. Wow. Oh, no, there's 2.
11 West Coast chains we wish would go national. Let's see. There's In-N-Out, that's number 1. Wiener Schnitzel? Have you never heard of Wiener Schnitzel?
I never have. I would like to go there.
We had a Wiener Schnitzel in Santa Clarita. I don't know if we still do. It looked pretty abandoned the last time I was over there. They've got hot dogs and stuff. I don't think I ever went, but Wiener Schnitzel's one of them. Fat Burger I never went to.
I've heard of Fat Burger.
Yeah, I've heard of Fat Burger, but I never went there. Never heard of Umami Burger.
Umami? No, never heard of that.
I don't think I've ever heard of King Taco either.
Never heard of that.
I've never been here, but I kind of always wanted to go. Do you have an egg slut?
No, but I went to that in Vegas. There's an egg slut in Vegas.
There is an egg slut in Vegas. I've never been, but I've always kind of wanted to go. Just because it's called egg slut.
I mean, it's definitely for the memes, but I mean, it was good.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles I never went to, but I always heard about it. A lot of these I haven't actually heard of, but I have heard of Wiener Schnitzel. So we're gonna go with Wiener Schnitzel, and honestly, I think the closest one that would probably match Friendlies would be In-N-Out, because it's very dinery style. So that's my guess, at least. Do you have Johnny Rockets?
There used to be one at our mall.
Yeah, there used to be one at my mall too. They got rid of it.
Yeah, because rats.
I never really liked it.
I've never been there. I saw it.
I was always like, oh, let's go to Johnny Rockets, and then we went to Johnny Rockets, and then I'd eat the food, and I'd be like, it's not very good food. You know, like I want to go because of the diner style, and then I'd eat the food, and I'd be like, why do we eat here?
Yeah,
it's not that good. It's just the diner. They're like.
Anyway, back to the whole kebab instant thing, because it's about to get real serious here, real good.
Dun dun.
Isak brings up the fact that, like, hey, you know how things have been a bit weird with me lately? It's because of a person I like. And Jonas guesses if it's Emma, and he's like, no. Guess again.
Yeah, I know. He's like having him guess. And I'm like, that seems like some shit I would do. If I really don't want to say something, I'm just like, why don't you take a guess? Because I don't want to say it.
Yeah. And Jonas says he can't guess, but Isak's like, try. And Jonas guesses Vilda.
He's like, Vilda?
And he's like, what the fuck, Vilda?
Who do you think I am?
And he's like, I don't know, just tell me. And Isak's like, do you want a hint? And Jonas is like, yeah, give me a hint. And he says it's not a girl.
And I really, really appreciate the fact that Jonas is still sitting there going, not a girl. Like, he's still just treating it as in, like, oh, trying to guess. That was the hint. I mean, like, he doesn't go, what? Like, he just fully just continues with the, see, not a girl. Me?
Yeah, he's like, me? And he's like, whoa, no. But, I mean, yes, in season 1, but yeah, no, this was the scene I was talking about where, like, one of my favorite scenes.
Favorite coming out one?
Yeah, favorite coming out scene.
It's really good. I like it. I like the way they handled it.
Because it's so good and like you said, it's because he doesn't react to it. Like, that's what makes
it better.
Like,
it's simple. It's easy.
He has no reaction to it, which I think is good because I don't think Isak won. I don't think he wanted a big reaction to it.
Exactly. He didn't.
And it's just like, he plays it normal and he's just like, yeah, okay, so go. And he goes along with it. He doesn't like ask follow-up questions or anything really. Like, ask me if he's like gay or bi or whatever. He's just like, goes with it. He's just like, okay.
He just goes with it, and I love that. It was really well done.
It's an iconic scene. So good.
The way I remember watching this, and then I noticed the way his face didn't change after he said, it's not a girl. Like, his face didn't change at all. It was just still in the same state of just trying to guess a crush. Like, fantastic.
It didn't change at all. And that's what...
At all. I was like, wow, I love it.
Again, he had no reaction to it, and it's great. And that is
Exactly.
like, I think that's like the best reaction to a coming out moment. I think it's just literally no reaction. Just
Exactly.
nothing, and it's great. Which, I mean, it sounds bad, but it's like, it's good, because it's like, it makes it like normalizes it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we
It's great.
need.
And then Jonas asks if it's the guy from Vilda's revenue group, and Isak says, yeah, his name's Evan.
That's the one.
And Jonas says he's a good-looking guy.
It's like, oh, well, good choice.
Yeah, good nice. And then Isak's like, what the fuck? And they start laughing. He's like, what else am I supposed to say? Like, you know, like, they get back into that very playful mindset again.
Yeah.
Which I really like. And then Jonas asks what the thing between them is. And Isak says he doesn't understand because he's very back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's also, he had a girlfriend. So.
Yikes.
But then Jonas's phone rings, and he goes to answer it, but Isak thinks it's his, and when he reaches in his pocket to grab his phone, there's another drawing.
And he had no idea it was in there. That's so interesting.
No, Evan sneakily put it in his fucking pocket at some point.
Sneaky.
And on the drawing, there's one side with Isak eating a cheese toastie without cardamom by himself. And there's another one where it's both of them eating cheese toasties with cardamom. And at the top it says, same time in a different place in the universe.
Aww.
And then Jonas sees the drawing, he's like, oh, that's nice, what is that? And Isak says it's from Evan. And Jonas says that he should break up with his girlfriend.
You should.
He should.
Really fucking should.
He really should. And that's where the episode ends. Getting good.
It is. It's getting very good. Like, damn. I like this season. I really do. You're right. This is a very good season.
It's really good. Do you want title vibes?
Yeah.
Okay. So season 3, episode 7 is titled, Are You Gay?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have no idea who's going to say that to him. There's many a person that could say that to him. I think it's going to be someone in his friend group.
Yeah.
It's either someone in his... I'm going to throw something out there. It's either someone in his friend group or someone in the girl's friend group.
So literally the only characters we know?
No. There are other people.
Like a rando on the street is gonna say that to him? Like what? Who else?
I don't fucking know. It's either the boys in his friend group, one of the boys in his friend group, which means either Magnus or the other guy.
Mari.
That guy. Or God, my brain. Or my guess for the girl group is either Sana or Vilda.
Okay.
So those are my choices here. So we have
Okay.
4 people that it could be. 4.
There we go.
Not everyone.
Fine. I'll take that. Well, you were like, okay, like who else would say? Because Evan already knows. Sonia kind of already knows. Emma already knows. Like no one else is left. Like you were like, everyone else has left. It'll be one of them, I'm sure.
What if it's his mom? That would be crazy. Ooh.
Who do you want to throw her on the list too? Make it 5?
Yeah, I'm
Top
throwing
5.
her in those. Make it
Top
a 5.
picks. Isak's mom.
Top 5.
Are you gay?
Dun dun dun.
Okay. And season 3, episode 8 is titled The Man of My Dreams.
Aww. Oh, are we gonna get cute shit again?
The vibe for next week, promo vibes, there are some cute shit, I think.
Yes. I live for the cute shit.
There is, I'm trying to remember what else. Oh, there's a, ooh, there's iffy moments as well. There's
oh no.
And I'll also say this just for the vibe as a whole is the calm before the storm.
Oh fuck. That's not good.
It's not
Not
good.
looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I will say the storm actually kind of starts at the end of
Oh
one of the
fuck.
so it kind of, you know, it's a pretty long storm, I'll say.
I'll hold on to my seat.
Yeah, you will. It's very...
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
and
shit.
also, more insight on certain things.
Ah, good. I need insight.
And more,
I like insight.
more understanding of certain things.
I'm excited.
Yes, I am too. These next, This is when the shit hits the fan, and it's good.
Oh no, not the
In a
shit
way.
hitting the bed.
It's a good story, I'll say. It's a really good story.
Hmm.
And also, I'll say this too. More movie references / parallels.
Ooh, interesting. So we've had Romeo and Juliet so far. So I guess we'll see what else we get.
It could be more from Romeo and Juliet too.
It could be Romeo and Juliet again. That could be the thing. Oh god, are they gonna die in the end? Please don't.
So that's our
I don't like how you didn't answer that.
Skam season 3, episode 5, at the same time in a completely different place, and Skam season 3, episode 6, Escobar season. Next week, we will be talking about Skam season 3, episode 7, Are You Gay? And Skam season 3, episode 8, The Man of My Dreams.
Oh my god, okay, I'm ready.
Are you
I'll go
sure?
into it. No.
Okay, well,
Of course not. I'm never sure.
good luck.
Oh.
So, yes, we will see you all next week for that.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.